Hi, I'm Aisha. You are watching Educational Hub. Top reasons for research paper rejection, and what you can do about it. You'll learn how common rejection of research articles by journals is in an instant conversation with any academic. Rejection of research papers is still painful, despite stories of Nobel Prize winners being rejected. The major technical and editorial grounds for rejection of a research paper are set with technical reasons. 1. Your research's domain areas are not within the scope of the journal. So the research is not of interest to readers of the journal. 2. Your manuscript does not have all the mandatory sections of the journal. 3. Your manuscript has plagiarism, meaning it has duplicate content from published research papers. 4. Lack of sufficient data to establish the statements presented as a part of the research. 5. Your results cannot be generalized. 6. Clear, recognizable or standard procedures and methodology were not used in establishing results. 7. The arguments and data presented are not complete in establishing the core idea presented. 8. Results presented are statistically not valid. 9. Research contains a bunch of observations but cannot be recognized as a full study. 10. Conclusions, assumptions are not supported with enough data. Editorial reasons. 1. Author guidelines stipulated by the journal was not followed in presenting your research paper. 2. You have used too many references from your or your co-author's past work. Self-citations. 3. References used do not have enough impact factor or they are too old. 4. Poor language quality or choice of words. 5. The arguments are not clear, invalid or illogical. 6. Language, structure or figures are not clear. 7. The same article was found to be submitted to multiple journals. 8. Research is not of enough impact for the journal. What can be done? Although there are many reasons for rejecting research papers, it is always possible to take steps that will increase your chances of being accepted. 1. Choose a journal carefully. Your article should be within the scope of the journal you are submitting to. To make sure of that, read the recent articles in the journal. If you do not carry out this groundwork, the article will appear in a journal that doesn't take your paper seriously at all. 2. Build research of impact. To get published, your content's impact should be in line with what has been published so far in the journal. What gaps in knowledge your paper addresses will need to be explained. In the context of research in the field you're writing about, how do you feel about your research? Theoretical implications from the concepts you propose must be explained, as well as application of them in practice. 3. Follow the guidelines of the journals. There are journals that are lenient in terms of guidelines for authors. Most journals continue to require you to comply with the rules and guidelines laid down for them. Make sure that your manuscript has all the required sections of a journal, and abides by its formatting rules. 4. Develop a solid argument. Clearly demonstrate your idea and prove it with adequate data. Sufficiently take into account the data to arrive at conclusions, which do not rely on any erroneous or incorrect assumptions. In presenting your data and arriving at conclusions, you must do so with clear or familiar procedures and methods. Make sure the results can be relied upon in terms of statistical validity. If your research is able to be concluded as complete, ask the reviewer or mentor for verification. 5. Use good references. Use latest and good references. References from sources which have good impact factor. Avoid too many self-citations. 6. Communicate effectively. Becoming good at research writing is a critical part of writing a successful research paper. Ensure good choice of words and language quality. Arguments should be clear, valid and logical. Present the story in the order of logic, not in the chronological order of experiments. Ensure that language, structure and figures presented are all clear. 7. Write review pieces. Research paper reviews and responses have a better chance of getting published. This is true, especially if you have started your career as a researcher, and you will get a better idea of the publishing ecosystem. Publishers and journals like pieces which stimulate discussion on a recently published article. 8. Writing versus editing. To begin with, try to convey your knowledge in simple words. Plan all the different sections that needs to be written and start writing in your own words. Once you have written all the arguments, you can then proceed to edit, format. 9. The core idea clear. Don't try to cram everything you know about the topic in one single paper. Write the basic argument of your research paper and build supporting evidence around it. If you feel that you have multiple ideas, you can split them into separate papers, then confuse the readers on what is the research you are advancing. 10. Get good co-authors. Even though majority of research sounds solitary, it need not be. Having good co-authors could actually improve your chances. You can split the work, be more effective and efficient. Authors having complementary skills contribute to the research in a way that improves the final output. 11. Use plagiarism checkers to ensure originality of your content. 12. Use good reference managers such as Mendeley, Zotero or Google Scholar to get references of good quality. 13. Ensure all data presented is clear and legible. 14. Read good research papers in your domain. Understand right methodologies used for presenting and validating hypotheses. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe my channel for more informative videos.